Hey, my LinkedIn family. It's Queen A, your clarity coach, right? So the lion who makes confusion run and get up out of here, all right? So grab your tea or your water, because today we're going to be talking about respect and honesty. And if you is new here, or if you've never heard of me before, just drop a lion in the comments so I can just speak back to you, roar back at you, and just check in with you, okay? Because that is what today is all about. So now today we're going to be talking about real connections, okay? Real results, real peace, because you must master respect and honesty. Can't nobody else do it for you, okay? And we just going to break that down. I just want to just break it down, because can't nobody else give you the respect that you must give yourself, okay? So one of my very first clients, right? Let's call her Powerhouse Pet, okay? Or whatever. She was amazing at what she did. Very amazing at what she did. But she was terrified. Just terrified to be honest with herself and with who she really wanted to become. And I can remember her, she was coming to me and she like, man, I want to be this big influencer. I want to be this big person, but I'm not sure if people want to follow me. I'm not sure if people are going to respect who I am. I'm not sure how to grow, my platform. I'm just not sure. And she was more afraid of respecting herself and being honest with herself. Because what it really boiled down was, she was afraid that if she was doing what she really wanted to do, posting what she really wanted to post, saying things how she wanted to say it, that in reality nobody would, respect who she was. Nobody would follow her, right? That's the new thing now, follow and subscribe. And the first thing we had to do is understand that without respect, there is no honesty. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Without respect, there is no honesty, especially when it comes to respecting yourself. So if you don't respect yourself, or you're not sure of how to respect yourself, how can you be honest with yourself? And more importantly, how can others be honest with you? Just want y'all to think about that for a second, right? So the first thing you got to understand is that self-respect is first. Self-respect. And how you honor self-respect is you have to understand what you value. You have to understand what your principles are, because you teach people how to treat you. Not the environment, not Uncle Sam, not your mom, not your dad, not your kids. You are teaching people how to treat you. So if you feel like people are not treating you fairly, then that is because, guess what? You haven't mastered your values. You haven't mastered your principles yet. So you have to learn how to respect yourself. And that comes with understanding what your values are, what your principles are, okay? So that's first things first, all right? Because most people be like, you know what? I'm fine. I could do it. And when really, in reality, you can't do it, or I'm fine. I'm okay with them treating me like this. I'm okay with them calling me this. It's okay. When in reality, you don't like the name that they're calling you, but you're just comfortable with it now. Or you're afraid to speak up because you think you might hurt somebody's feelings, okay? But that comes with not respecting yourself. Because if you are uncomfortable, you have to understand, you teach people how to treat you when you say that it's okay. So if you are allowing them to talk to you or like that, and you have never said nothing about it, or, they saying, calling you a name that you don't like, and they like, and somebody like, stop calling her that, or stop calling him that, man. Y'all know that name will come. They like, oh, she all right. She know I play like that all the time. You like, I ain't tripping. I know that's just him or just her. But have you ever spoken up for yourself and said, hey, I really don't care for that name. Can you really call me something else that's not my name? Or I appreciate it if you call me, whatever the name is that you prefer. Okay? So that comes first. I want you to understand that, because a lot of times we think that the environment teaches people how to treat us. No, you teach people how to treat you. And it wasn't until I learned what my values was and my principle was that people start treating me as the queen that I deserve, as the queen that I know that I am. So that was first things first, okay? And then honesty is not brutality. I want y'all to understand that. Being honest, just because you're being honest with yourself, that don't mean that you are on punishment. That doesn't mean that, you have to be so sad, or, you have to be down because you're being honest. No. Instead, it means you're clear, you're direct, and you're comfortable with who you are. That's what being honest with yourself says. So when you're honest with yourself, you're saying, you know what? I'm clear on my values. I'm clear on my principles. And I'm clear on who I am. And I'm comfortable with who I am. Now, being honest ain't gonna always be comfortable. So being honest comes with a lot of uncomfortability, right? That means, because guess what? When you start being honest with yourself, you're going to have to let some people go. You're going to have to let some places go. You're going to have to let some things go. And that's going to be uncomfortable, which is why a lot of people don't like to practice honesty, and which is why a lot of people do what I call out here, they like pretty little lies, because they feel up on comfortability. They are scared to allow people to understand their honesty, right? But not you. You understand and you know that it's uncomfortable. So you are going to, from here on out, you are going to acknowledge your values, acknowledge your principles, acknowledge your goals, and be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself, you're going to be comfortable with letting things go, letting places go, because that's what comes with being honest. And I love to talk about this because a lot of people think when you be honest, that's, it's just beautiful. It's like like a rainbow. No, being honest can look like a pile of mud sometimes, because just face it. They say the truth hurts, and that's true. Think about it. It's some stuff that a lot of people, if they even just said something to you about, it would make you feel a certain way, because it is very truthful. Okay, so that's something that you have to think about. Okay, now once you start being honest and people start pushing you away, or they feel like you're being punished for being honest, then guess what? That's when you need to learn that statement that goes around: if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Okay, because with honesty, real individuals understand that people that are really meant for you, they understand growth, and they understand growth comes with you letting things go. They understand that you might can't go to the club every day, all day no more. They understand that now you gotta stay in because you're practicing or you're studying, whatever the case may be. But if you start feeling like, when I'm being punished, they don't even want to talk to me no more because I'm being honest with who I am. I'm being honest with my principles. You should never feel like that. I'm just telling you. So if you know you feeling like people are not for you, or you getting punished, or it's making you feel like you have to not be yourself by being honest, then that means it's time for an upgrade. That means it's time for you to find a new environment. Okay, find that new environment. That's very important. And a lot of us don't like to do that, right? We don't like to upgrade the people around us. We don't like to upgrade our environment around us. Why? Because it's comfortable. That's why most people get comfortable and stuck in their own, I don't like to say stuck in their skin, because if you were stuck in your skin, you would focus on yourself and get stuck in the principles that they was raised on and the practices that they was raised on. That's what keeps you stuck. For a second, I need for you to just calm down everything else, and everybody else's goals and visions and principles that you have learned and grew up on, and really think about what is it really that you value. What are your principles? And once you find that, especially in this LinkedIn, right? In this LinkedIn circle, now you start following people that pertains to that. You start, reaching out to people that are in that bubble, that value the same things you value, that have the same principles that you value. Utilize the same principle for YouTube as well. It doesn't matter if you're on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. Use the same principles. Okay. Start reaching out, going to them networking events. Just pop up. Hey, how you doing? I just loved your profile, or I love what you do. I love the values that you have. I love what you stand for, and I just wanted to come and support you. That's where true growth happens. Right now, I just want you to drop in the comments, where do you feel like you need more respect, more honesty with yourself or with your team? Drop it in the comments. Let us know, because a lot of times that is the main thing that we tend to stay away from. I don't want to go there, because if I'm honest with my team, or if I start respecting myself for real, then it's going to be uncomfortable, and a lot of us don't want to feel that. But if you've been watching this video and you got this far, that's not you. That's not you. You are ready. So drop it in the comments and let Queen A and the world know, like, what is it that you ready to do? Like, you know what? I need more clarity. I need more power in this area of my life. All right. And so then once you think about what that is, just drop one word that visualizes or holds that whole principle that you have in the comments, so we can hold each other accountable here, because that is what it's all about. Okay. So now we just want to tell you this, that respect and honesty, this ain't a trend. This ain't a trend. This is something that we all must do to get clarity on our mental health. Now, I want y'all to understand, this ain't up for debate. Respect and honesty, these are things you must learn in your own personal life if you want to grow. This ain't like, maybe I need to learn this, I'm not sure. No, these are things that you non-negotiables that you need to do. And if you're serious and you want to get clarity on, how to respect yourself, how to get honest with yourself, then make sure that you join my free webinar. Okay? The link will be in the comments of this video. Make sure that you join my free webinar, or also in the bio. Follow me for more lives like this. And also make sure that you drop a lion if you want the replay link. Now, I want y'all to know, I see all of y'all. I see more respect in you. I see more honesty in you. I see more clarity in you. That's what I see. That's definitely what I see. Now, I just want you to go out there, be the best you that you can ever be. I can be you. Nobody can be you better than you. Nobody understands you better than you. Which means that nobody can come up with the values for you but you. Nobody can come up with what the principles you want or what you hold specific to you but you. Nobody knows but you. So it's important for you to grab the tools to gain your clarity and build your confidence in order for you to have respect and honesty with yourself. All right, so make sure that y'all following for more. Join my free webinar that I do, and it's coming up real soon. And if nobody else loves you, you already know. Queen A does. Later. Mwah.